I'm just gonna set this down and yeah, we can talk. It's been a rough time, right? It's been a rough time. What's no, this isn't a bad time. It's good to reflect and to communicate. We're in this universe together, right? We're on this journey together. So it's we're both in the trenches here. So what's on your mind? What's on your mind? So it's kind of about, if we expand it, it's about the state of things, right? The state of life, the state of the universe, and everything going on. It's understandable. It's everywhere you look. There seems to be fires or corruption or violence. It just, everything that we stand for, peace, civility, reason, mediation, it can seem the minority of what's happening in the state of the galaxy right now. And it's understandable to feel powerless in a sense. No matter how much personal power we have, there's always times or situations or events where we are reminded that being good within doesn't always translate and means we can just fix everything. We can't just, save everyone or stop things from happening. It's just not how the universe works, right? It's just not how this galaxy works. So it can feel very pointless. It can feel very pointless. But consider the people that came before us. They came together with the idea that we fight for something, that they fought for something, a better future, a better tomorrow, the hopes that there would not have to be more fighting, that we could enjoy this time of advancement, and comfort. And it's what we always hope for the next generation, that they don't necessarily have to go through the hardships that we've gone through. I mean, you just take this place for example. It's here because there were Jedi who fought for the idea of Chunathor. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. I read it in the archives, right? Which has been a great success, which has been a wonderful success, and been very valuable to the Jedi, and because of the success of Chunathor, here we are on our own, embarking on our own journey, our own exploration and training and study, and it's been a journey, but we haven't even really started yet. We haven't gone outside of our galaxy yet, and there's a long road ahead. But when we look at where we were to where we are, we can see how things get there. When you look at the greater picture, when you look at the galaxy, and you see these troubled times, and you see these problems that are arising, it can seem like they're all consuming. They can seem like the end, that this is how things die, this is how things end, and that there's no future to be had from them, that even if there's some sort of resolution, we are somehow too late, too far gone, that there's just nothing. But if the Force teaches us anything, it's that life, it definitely continues on in one fashion or another, and that even sentient life has a way of finding its way forward, of surviving. And there's always hope. There's always a future to be fighting for, in the sense of not having to go through the struggles we had, or at least giving them something to grow from, a foundation to be better than, and to advance beyond. A stepping stone for the next future. I, we come together, right? This ship, our journey, the Jedi Order, the training, the philosophy, all of it. It didn't come from one person. It didn't come from one Jedi or one hero or anything like that. It came together. The Republic came together. All of it came together. Peace, civility, reason. All of this has come together through the works of a collective of many people seeing the value in something, and fighting for it and working towards it. And fighting doesn't always mean, it doesn't always mean this. It doesn't always mean physical, intellectual battles, spiritual battles, emotional battles. Those are things that we wage as well, especially when trying to claim our own personal space. So the main thing we can do in this time of just change, in this time of, I'm not going to say darkness. I don't feel it's that, though it can seem that way. It can seem that way. But what we can do in this challenging time is we can start here and grow outward, right? It's like our Jedi philosophy teaches us. It's personal betterment that expands to galaxy betterment, that we extend outwardly. And by adhering to our ideals, by living our practices, by helping where we are able to help, by taking the steps forward to help, to be in better positions to help, to do the small things that move us up, so that our level of contribution and our level of help can increase as we grow more stable. These are the things that help change, but we're not alone. It's not me, it's not you, it's not just the ship, it's not just the Jedi Order. There is people all over that are willing to put in the work, and that do believe in the same thing, or at least similar things, and are willing to work towards that better future. And there are people putting in the work, and there is advancements being made to help address the problems that we face. As much as our personal power, when faced with a galaxy of problems, can make you feel powerless, regardless of what's going on in here, right? The fact is that together we have the ability to affect change on small and great scales. There is a path forward. There is hope to be had. There is the ability for a better tomorrow. That is not just blind optimism or hope. It is the reality of really looking at things, being brutally honest about how bad or dark things have gotten, but then seeing the light, and seeing the candles, and seeing the fires that are being lit, the light that is shining in the darkness, that says, no, there are people here, there are Jedi here, there is life here that is finding a way, that is fighting for a better tomorrow, that is fighting for existence in a positive way. So it's doing the small things. It's sticking to the small things, and it might not seem like much. It might not seem like it makes a difference at first, but that's because when things get rough, our view narrows in, right? And we can't always see that bigger picture. But if we could see the long haul, then we would know that these little things snowball. The good things snowball, the bad things snowball. Getting in the good habits, keeping our practices, all of this snowballs forward, and can create great change. We just have to start now, and continue forward. Keep with the practices, Jedi circle, Jedi practices. That keeps us forward. Staying grounded to the Jedi code keeps us. We just move forward. We keep up with our practices. We stay true to the code, and that snowballs. We do what we can where we can. That snowballs. We help out where we can, what we are able to do, and that snowballs. And we set things in motion so other people can help out. We support and render aid, and this allows other people to do their good works, which again snowball. And before you know it, the next generation is in a much better place and appreciates the stepping stones left behind. And then they do their part, and then the next do their part, and eventually we get to where we want to be. There's gonna be ebbs and flows, ups and downs. That is how the universe works. That is how the Force works, and we just have to ride it and use our oars where we can and steer ourselves in the best direction possible, and as we ride that current. So I do understand. I do understand the heaviness of it all. It does get very heavy and seemingly dark at times, but stick to the practices. Take the moment for yourself. Do some meditation. Blow off some steam. Relax some, and really ground yourself. Connect back to the self and to the source, to the Force. Connect back to the Force, and it'll help with the bigger picture and seeing a way forward. Start small, work up to big. That's how we'll get there. That's how we'll get there together. Alright. I think all of this needs to come off, and it's time for meditation for myself. Have a good night, Jedi.